Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a UFC 4 video. And in today's video, we're going to be using the former UFC welterweight champion, as well as the former pound for pound best fighter in the world in Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And we're going to be using him here against Leon Edwards ahead of his UFC 287 championship fight this weekend. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this is one of the most interesting fights to me in the slate of pay-per-view events that the UFC did make, just because I was surprised that the UFC did give him, as this guy rocks me straight off the rip with the jab straight head kick, that they gave Leon Edwards a title defense in England. But hey, it is what it is. In respect to Kamaru Usman, whether he wins or he loses for going into enemy territory like that and being willing to put it all on the line against somebody in their own country, man, it's a pretty brave thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. So here we're catching this guy, rocking right there, trying to take our time. Now the thing is with Kamaru Usman in this game, he has very, very slow footwork. He doesn't have the best in and out movement. So when you hit somebody, you have to make them pay. You have to, especially against somebody like Leon Edwards, because Leon Edwards, after his buff, is very, very quick. So here we're just trying to take our time. We're not trying to rush in the pocket. You guys don't see me trying to really block break him too much. I'm just trying to keep strikes out there. But the good thing about Kamaru Usman is if we do get hurt or we do feel like the fight is kind of getting out of hand, we do have that grappling ability that we can lean on. So here we're trying to pressure him, but he's doing a good job of major lunging off. Hit him with a nice jab leg kick. He's trying to do it in return, and we catch him right there with a nice clean turning takedown off the cage, and we get him down with 2:20 left on the clock. Now if we can do some damage right here, this is going to be where we want to take advantage of Leon Edwards' weakness. Because if you guys seen in their last fight, in their second fight technically, Kamaru Usman was able to really control Leon Edwards on the ground for most of the fight. And then when Leon Edwards was able to get back to his feet, Kamaru Usman for most of the fight was dominating Leon Edwards until he wasn't. Until that last minute, Leon Edwards fired that rear roundhouse kick, caught Kamaru Usman flush. But there he's able to roll out because we were going for the ground and pound damage. Now you can see here my opponent's starting to get a little bit antsy just because of the pressure that we're applying to him. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to break him to get him to make a mistake so that way we can counter with the heavy striking power that Kamaru Usman does have. So we're just staying patient. Nice leg kicks though. And I like that I've been seeing a lot in ranked championships. A lot of people are starting to go to the calf kicks and starting to utilize kicks more than I feel like in the past, man. And because I get it, people don't really like to use calf kicks and leg kicks just because they don't slow the footwork down as much as they should. But hey, they're still a very good tool to utilize to try to get your opponent to drop their blocks as the round ends right there. Now very solid first round from us. We did get rocked on the jab straight head kick, but we did come back and get a rock of our own as well as a takedown. So we're sitting pretty heading into the second round. We're just going to try to build on what we did successful in the first round. So here we're just still taking our time. Good major lunge out of the way. Good lead hook right there by my opponent, but we crack him with a good calf kick. Now when we get him up against the cage, I noticed that he is major lunging out of the way. So we're going to be trying to shoot for body shots as well as calf kicks. That's when we're going to be trying to work those legs to try to slow him down. So we're just taking our time still, just trying to pressure him up against the fence so that way if we want to, we can take him down again, or we can try to work that body with some nice clean body hooks. But he's doing a good job of working the lead leg. But that's alright because Kamaru Usman does have a good switch stance. So if we need to, we can switch stance into southpaw and get the job done as well. Just trying to go with that question mark kick. We go with the double body hooks into the good lead hook. Trying to work in the jab hook, but he's doing a good job of backing just out of range of where I can hit him. Nice block breaking combination into a double jab right there. Clean work. Gotta give respect where respect is due, you feel me? Even if you guys are losing fights sometimes as long as it's in a respectful way and they're not cheesing you, you can get mad, but you still gotta show respect. So right here, we're starting to catch him a little bit more than what we did previously. He's trying to jab and throw hooks off to try to keep him in that corner. He's trying to unload on combinations, but we're not right there. Shoots for a takedown of his own. Got him panic wrestling because he's not feeling comfortable with the amount of pressure that's being applied to him. Right there, hit him with a clean minor step straight. Still just taking our time. He's trying to jab straight, going backwards. And now he's throwing a lot of shots and he's whiffing on a lot of shots, which is a telltale sign that somebody's starting to break. There we catch him with a good jab hook as he keeps throwing the same calf kick that he got countered on the last time. Tries to go with that jab straight head kick again, but we cleanly countered it. Nice calf kick. Lunges out of the way. Tries to go with the jab uppercut, but we make him pay with the jab leg kick as he retreated right there. Good slip straight right ass right there. Puts him in a lot of trouble. And now we have him up against the fence. And we smell blood and we're trying to unload right here. Doing a good job of just mixing up the combinations, but not overcommitting on too many shots to where we can get countered. So he switches to southpaw, but we catch him right there with a clean head kick as he thought we were going to go down to the leg with the calf kick. Double jabbing, trying to lower that block down. He shoots for a single leg, but we're on the denial. So now we have him in a lot of trouble because we're going to get him back up against that fence. Crack him with a good straight. Go to the body, mixing it up high-low, putting him in that blender. And thank you, EA, for not rocking us as we were going down to the body and he threw an uppercut. It's going to be the end of the second round right there. Now some solid work at the end of that second round. Now we need to try to do the same things that we did at the end of the second round to get this win. Because I know he's feeling a lot of pressure, especially if we get him up against that fence. So that's going to be the main goal. Catch him with a good straight into a head kick. Hurt him. He wasn't anticipating the high roundhouse kick to the head. But he's firing back. And Leon Edwards, as we know, he's not nicknamed Rocky for no reason. He will come back on you if you give him a chance. So we're just playing it smart. Catch him with a good straight lead uppercut. Barely miss on the uppercut. We're overcommitting a little too much with strikes, so we need to just stay patient and not rush the finish. Crack him with a good jab into a body straight. He switches back to orthodox. Catch him with a good jab leg kick, but he did catch us with the clean uppercut, so we need to be careful with the timing on the leg kicks. We shoot for the single leg turning takedown, and we're able to get it successfully right there. Why make things harder than they have to be if we can get him on the ground? And then we slice through his guard in the top mount, but he does a good job of hitting the get up right away. Nice job on my opponent getting out of that dominant position that we would have been in with Kamaru Usman. But we make him pay with the clean jab hook. Just starting to unload onto that block. We're trying to keep him in the corner by throwing a lot of hooks. And for those of you guys that are newer to the game, that's how you want to keep your opponent from circling off and major lunging, is throwing this hook. But we catch him right there with the clean pull uppercut and put him to sleep on the cage with the little broken neck animation. But that's it for the first fight, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that I do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We're going up against somebody who we were just talking about last night in my stream as being one of the most underrated players right now in UFC 4 Ranked Championships, TX, and he's using Leon Edwards again. Now, let me tell you, I love going up against TX and Keval because these guys really make me be on my P's and Q's, man. Because if I'm not thinking and if I'm not trying to set things up, these guys make me pay each and every damn time. I mean, looking at our records now between me and both of those guys that I just named, I used to be significantly ahead, but as you guys seen, I'm 42 wins to his 33, I believe it is what it is, or 52, one of those. It's gotten a lot closer recently because these guys have been studying and catching up in terms of their gameplay. So very, very proud to see it, man. Both of those guys are really good guys, so it's gonna make for a very good fight for you guys. So here we're just trying to take our time, and notice that I'm not overcommitting on shots into the block again. I'm just slowly trying to work my way into the pocket. Just trying to mix him up, hit him with a good jab hook. He goes with the roundhouse kick to the head, but we go down to the body with a nice straight. Catch him right there with a clean jab, shoot for a takedown, and we're able to get the takedown early in the round. Now TX is good off of his back, but I just want him to know that the threat of the takedown is there. If you're going to be using Kamaru Usman against anybody that's an elite level player, you have to let them know that you will take them down. So that's what we're doing right here. We're trying to take the backside, but did a good job of blocking it right there. And we're just going to take the dominant position. We're going to block him from the get up right there. We're going to get back up because I know that we put ourselves in a bad position right there, because we could have gotten pushed up against the cage or getting taken into our side control. So that's why we got up. Nice calf kick right there, but we're playing it pretty good right now. Even in the stand-up, we're not taking too much damage, and it seems like we're starting to mix him up a little bit. Nice combination right there by TX, but we hit him with a good calf kick as he retreated. And like I said, we're just trying to get that block to get lowered, just like we did against the opponent in the last fight. Nice straight into a question mark kick. And I noticed a lot of people, man, be throwing that with Leon Edwards. That's a kick that wasn't utilized very much at the beginning of UFC 4. Catching him with a good jab leg kick. Knocked him out of that knee animation. Catch him with a nicely timed straight. And notice how our stamina consumption is not going very high. Like, we're not using a lot of stamina on our combinations. We're just throwing where we know we're going to land and then retreating and letting that stamina go back up. Catching him with a clean three-piece. Nice ducking roundhouse by TX right there. Just doing a good job of just staying patient. Starting with the kicks. Nice two-piece right there. Caught us as we were entering in the pocket. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Now, we did a great job of just mixing in rhythm strikes. We went a little bit of rhythm, but then we went off rhythm as well, just to keep him honest. And that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to keep him honest and keep his mind wondering when a strike is going to come. Nice front kick right there to the face as we hit him with a nice jab. Nice calf kick. So now we're going to be pressing forward a little bit more, but we still got to stay patient because he is switching in between southpaw and orthodox. Because Leon most likely is the most OP guy in welterweight, because there's literally nothing that he's not good at. He has a very, very good switch stance, has very good grappling stats, very good health stats. So overall, although Kamaru Usman is very good himself, it's fair to say that he's not better than Leon in this game anymore. So right there, he did chuck that overhand, so we need to be aware of that, but we catch him right there with a clean three-piece. Heard him going down to the body with a nice jab straight leg kick, or head body kick right there. I'm sorry. Catching him with a clean calf kick, trying to go with that overhand, and he knows it. He's trying to answer back. So now we need to retreat and keep our stamina consumption good, man. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to be there in the 4th and 5th rounds with good stamina, but he did a good job of doing a slip hook right there. Misses on the front kick to the head. Catch him right there with another beautifully timed calf kick. Another nice calf kick just to try to slow down that movement. Catch him right there with a clean 4-piece. Drop him again. And then we're going to judo throw him right in the side saddle right there. And he does a good job of just getting back to backside. Try to take that back mount, but he denied it. So now we're sitting in a pretty good spot right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the ground with a very, very dominant wrestler in Kamaru Usman. I'm going to go back to backside right there. We just went to back sitting just to give him a different look. I'm going to try to get a good ground and pound strike in, and he took advantage of that by rolling and getting back to his feet. But the damage has been done. We're going to win this round as long as we don't get rocked or get knocked down. So we're just really staying patient with it. Just trying to keep that jab out in his face just to let him know, hey, we dangerous, and at any time one of these combinations could be coming through the pipe and it could potentially put him to sleep. We're just still taking our time. Barely miss on the block breaking overhand right there. Nice teep kick to the body right there by TX. Still working on that leg, and I have a feeling that leg health is starting to diminish a little bit because he's switching stance more frequently. I'm catching him with some clean combinations as he's trying to plant. Block breaker right there. Nice duck underneath the straight. catch him right there with a clean hook, hurt him. Again, for the third time in this round, now we're starting to apply a little bit more pressure. But he's doing a good job of answering him back to keep us honest. But we catch him right there with a clean straight off the missed roundhouse kick to the body. And that's going to be the end of the round right there. We picked it up in the second round, ladies and gentlemen. We were able to get that knockdown as well as 3 rocks. So I know that chin health is going to start to get a little bit iffy. And we're going to start to apply a little bit more pressure. And look at the stamina bar on us, man. It's damn near pristine as we catch him with a clean roundhouse kick at the beginning of this third round. Drop him, try to jump into his guard, but he did a good job of kicking us up to the head as we tried to jump in. Try to go with the knee to the head, but he did a good job of detaching right there. Now we already got him in trouble. And look, he's starting to feel the heat because he's starting to try to pressure back. And that's something that a lot of elite level players will do. They'll try to change the momentum of the fight by applying more pressure and then trying to block break you to try to put the pressure back on you. So that's what TX is trying to do here. He's trying to utilize that jab. Nice ducking roundhouse kick, barely missed right there. Nice spinny heel kick to the head, landed right there as we were inside the pocket. So now we're back on the pressure. We're trying not to let him off the hook, but realizing that he is trying to strike with us in the pocket, make him pay right there by rocking him. He's moving his head off. He could have hit us with a pull elbow right there, so we need to be aware of that as well. Just applying a crap ton of pressure because we do smell blood. Fake it down to the body, and we hit him with the fake body into slip uppercut, and we get the job done right there with Kamaru Usman. And I have to say, that is my favorite way to finish a fight in UFC 4. Faking the body shot and then slip uppercutting them. It's just like, man, in my head, I just know, like, man, I got him. I fucking got him. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button as well as slap that like button. I do post UFC 4 content on this channel daily. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.